Hey, what's happening there, people? It's the Guitar Historian here today. And as promised, I wanted to walk you guys through a string change with the Steinberger GEARLESS Tuners here. Now, these are seriously misunderstood machines. They have to be seriously misunderstood machines because they're amazing. If you don't know, Steinberger is the company that made the headless guitars several years back. They still technically make them. They are owned by Gibson, and so as a result they acquired all of their intellectual property, the tuners being among them. Some of you may remember a Les Paul that Gibson released back in 2014-15 called the Les Paul Future Tribute, and some of these came with the Steinberger GEARLESS Tuners. Other ones came with the eTune system, which eventually became Gibson G-Force Tuners. And as you can see from this, there are no tuning pegs on the sides. You tune from the back. Okay, so the back of the headstock's actually the winding mechanism. The string goes down, and I'm going to try to as simply and succinctly show you how this works. So let's start with the big E string because it's right next to me and it'll be the easiest one. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to basically unwind this all the way. So you'll feel the winding mechanism kind of get to a stop, right? The main thing is that you want to expose the part where the string goes down into, there's a hole that goes right through here. I don't know how well that's going to come across there, but you'll see once I take this out. Then this top part here actually unscrews as well. So you're going to want to unscrew this part to free up the string, and then the string will just pop right out, just like that. Okay? So then you can take the string off, put it aside. Here's where the magic happens, okay? So you're going to take your string, you're going to put it through your bridge just like you would any other string change. You're going to pull it up. Now, again, there's a hole that is right at the base of this. You're just going to feed the string through. You may have to kind of finagle it just a little bit. There we go. Now, you usually leave slack so that you can wind the string a little bit at the end, but with Steinberger GEARLESS Tuners, you do not want to leave that much slack. You want to pull it, not, obviously you can only pull it so tight, but you want to pull it as tight as you can, okay? And then you want to take this top part and you want to start to screw it down, okay? Now this part you want to screw pretty hard, but not, everything with Steinberger GEARLESS Tuners is you don't want to go crazy trying to do it, but you do want it to be firm. So you want to firmly make sure that it's holding the string. So basically this part now is holding the string down in this part, okay? Then we're going to cut the string. It says to cut it pretty short. I generally, there's these round holes here, right here, this part. I cut as close to that as I possibly can. Obviously, you want to be careful if you're using metal so that you're not going to damage your finish. Then you're just going to clip it, right? Put that aside. And then all we're going to do is wind it in. And if you watch carefully, you will see the string just goes right into the body. Just goes right down into the headstock, into the tuner. Didn't catch it? Okay, let's do the A string. Okay, the A string, same thing. We're going to loosen it down at the bottom. So let me show you here a little bit. So we're loosening it. You want to keep loosening it until it basically hits the end of when it allows you to loosen it. It's going to just stop at one point. Stop right there. Then we're going to loosen the top part here. Loosen that. Okay. A string pops right out. Bing! No problem, right? comes right off. Throw the A string aside, pull out your new A string. Watching carefully, okay? You're watching both cameras here? All right. So you see this is all the way up, okay? And we have a hole right down here. So we're gonna feed our A string through the bottom. As soon as I can find the hole. And like I said, we're gonna put it through the bottom part. Comes out the other side. We want to get it lined up and pull it tight as you probably can here. All right, then we're gonna wind this down to lock the A string in place. When you're pulling it, you want to try to pull it as straight as possible so that the bottom of this screw really grabs the string right at the center of the string inside the tuner. Then we're gonna clip the A string here. Okay, clipped. And then all you do is wind it back up. And it's gonna start pulling it in. See it pulling it in to the body. A string's done. Now you tell me if this is not the fastest string change you've ever seen in your life. Okay? It's insane. It really is. Anyway, I just thought you guys would like to see that. I don't know what else to say. Get the Steinberger GEARLESS Tuners. They're amazing. They work really well, and it's just that simple, guys. It is just that simple.